Hi everyone, it's the Comic Fan Man here, coming at you with another video. And in today's video, you know what? You know why you clicked on this video. I know why you clicked on this video. So let's get to it. In today's video, we're going to have a look at the Fire and Ice 1/12 scale action figure from Frazetta Girls of Princess Teegra. And as you see here, I have a couple of Kitbashes that I did. One of Darkwolf, one of Larn, using Masterverse body figures. This is the Fight the Frozen Batman head. I just shaved down the ears and I just did a couple of other things. This is the very ugly He-Man movie He-Man head. But it does actually kind of look like Larn. You know, this was an amazing movie, came out in the 80s, like 83, about the same time as the other sword and sorcery barbarian style movies, Conan the Barbarian. There were silly ones like the Barbarian Brothers, Queen of the Barbarian, Deathstalker, all of those sword and sorcery barbarian genre this was all a part of that. And Frank Frazetta was the king of fantasy style paintings at the time, and he teamed up with Ralph Bakshi, who was an amazing animator of the day, who used rotoscope on all of his animations to create this legendary movie of the 80s. And I remember when I first saw the ad, because he used rotoscope, I thought that this movie, you know, as a kid, I didn't know any better, but as when I first saw the ads of this movie, I thought that this movie was tied into Masters of the Universe because of the rotoscope work, because that was also what Filmation used to keep their animations up and clean and to produce fast. And they did an amazing job with Masters of the Universe, as Ralph Bakshi did with Fire and Ice. All right, so let's cut to the chase and let's see what we have. All right, so here she is with all of her accessories. And first and foremost, this is the backdrop that comes in the box. This is her fire castle, where she comes from. And this was a painting that was in the movie. This is one of the cells from the background. And I think it looks amazing. It does have a glossy finish. I wish it had more of a matte finish. But either way, it looks fantastic. And I do look forward to using this on my shelf somewhere, because I think it looks really, really amazing. All right, let's have a look at her accessories here. First, we're going to take a look at Chatan, her Panther. I think he looks really, really cool. He or she, I don't know if it's a he or a she. I think they did an amazing job sculpting this. I believe the product designer was Eamon O'Donoghue, and anybody who is a Masters of the Universe fan will know who that is, because he is one of the current toy designers and artists that works on the Masterverse figures. So he worked on this as well. And take a look at all of this sculpting that they did. Now, this is just a staction figure. It doesn't have any real articulation, just the tail here and the head, but the head is super duper tight. So I am going to have to heat it up because I do want to switch this head out, because Chatan also comes with an optional head here, and this one has an articulated jaw. So you can open and close it. I think that looks fantastic. So I do want to switch out the head. So I am going to have to heat that up and get that done. And Let's take a look at some of her weaponry. She comes with the spear. I know it's kind of hard to see, but super delicate. All of her weapons are very tiny, very thin, so really be careful. I can definitely see this snapping, you know, without too much pressure, so be very careful. But look at that, even for as tiny as it is, look at the detail that it has. That is amazing. I love that. And then she also comes with her dagger. She had this dagger, which she used to kill one of the Neanderthals that were trying to kidnap her. I believe this was the dagger that she tried to use to break out from the chains that she was, and she wound up stabbing one of the Neanderthals with it. And then she also comes with this very pointy stick. This stick she definitely used on one of the Neanderthals, one that chased her onto the island, and she definitely found a very sharp stick, and she stabbed him right in the heart with this. Killed him immediately. Now, she also comes with alternate heads and an alternate hair. So this is her windblown hair. I think that's very nice. And she comes with these two alternate heads. One of them is a very pretty smiling face. Very nice. The other one is this more like serious face, like, you know, like she's about to attack, to defend herself. Also great. And on the heads, they have this peg hole at the top. In the hair, there's a peg in there. So the head basically just slides right on in. And this is all, again, super duper tight right now. But as you can see, it does fit. You just gotta squeeze it in there really tightly. And she also comes with these very tiny little delicate hands. Two open hands right here. And they have hinges as well. These have horizontal hinges, and then she has two weapon holding hands, and these two hands have vertical hinges. So you could put the dagger or the stick in these hands, and she can shank somebody. A quick word of warning about the hands. You know, you might think like maybe you gotta like heat up the pegs to fit them on and off. You don't. And I would say don't heat up the hands, because this plastic is really soft. I did see another reviewer who did heat up the hands with a heat gun. I normally don't use a heat gun. I normally just use hot water for a couple of seconds, and that's normally enough to get the figure to do what I want. But he heated this up with a heat gun, and the fingers kind of melted. So definitely don't mess with these with heat, because the hands are super delicate and they will deform. All right, so here she is, Princess Teegra. And I really think that the production team at Frazetta Girls should really take a bow, because this is an amazing figure. I think they really did an amazing job to make this Princess Teegra figure look exactly like the way she looked in the animation and in Frank Frazetta's paintings. I mean, let's take a look at the face real quick. Look at that. That's just beautiful. They did such a great job sculpting her face. The other two faces are really nice, but this is the default face, and I think they captured her eyes really great in this one. Well, in all three of them, but you know, because this is just her default look, I'm very happy with this look. And you know, she wore this silk shawl and silk bottom half here for like the first maybe, you know, 5 minutes of the movie. And then the rest of the movie, she was basically naked, if not for her tiny little swimsuit. And I think they did an amazing job capturing that here. I mean, the shawl looks really nice. And then, like, you know, the real reason why y'all are here is obviously the Frank Frazetta glutes. And yeah, Eamon O'Donoghue, I think, really did an amazing job, like, sculpting this. And then they did the airbrushing to really make it look like the Frank Frazetta Teegra body. And you know, they highlighted all of her muscles and her thighs and her knees. And you'll see when we take off the shawl here, what else they highlighted. Really making it look like a perfect Frank Frazetta painting come to life. I could not be happier with this. Just a beautiful, beautiful figure. And I think, again, I'll say it again, that the production team at Frazetta Girls really should take a bow for this one, because she looks amazing. All right, and here she is without the top on. Damn. And the top is very easy to remove. You just pop the head off. The head is easy to remove. It just pops on and off. And you just slip this off. The only thing to be aware about is that you might have this QC issue where the hair must have been rubbing on the shawl while it was in the package, maybe while it was shipping. So when you take this out, you are going to have this paint rub, and it looks like it rubbed off a little bit of the purple there. But it is, I mean, when you put it on her, it will get covered by the hair, so you won't see it. Or, you know, if you have her like this, you don't have to worry about this piece at all. There you go. And in the production video that Eamon O'Donoghue did, this bottom piece here, this was attached. This whole piece was a plastic rubber piece. But the way they did it here is that this is now attached through an elastic string, and it just slides right off, which is great because now you don't have to worry about breaking this piece, which was a real worry. Or he seemed like he was kind of worried that this would break and that you would have to just pop the figure off from the top to get this off. But this elastic string here kind of fixed that whole thing altogether. And here she is, Princess Teegra, from like 90% of the movie. Let's take a closer look. Look at all of the sculpting work that they did here, all of the airbrushing, the washes. This is a fantastic, fantastic looking figure. Everyone at Frazetta Girls production team needs to take a bow. Look at this. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And you know, one of Eamon O'Donoghue's big things was that he wanted to be really faithful to the painting, get as much articulation as he could out of it, while still being able to have the action figure look exactly like the way she looked in the movie. And I think he was very successful at getting it done. Oh my God, this is so cool. I love that midsection. It's amazing. And one of the choices they made was not to do a double jointed knee bend, which is, for me, is fine. You know, I don't need, you know, crazy double jointed articulation. That's fine. You know, she's not meant to be in those kind of crazy dynamic Spider-Man poses. But this is beautiful. And she's got, you know, she doesn't go all the way out into a T-pose, but she can go out. Articulation there is good. The articulation on the head is limited, but it's because of the hair. So that is limited. And, you know, she's got upper chest rocker there. And the way they designed the legs, you know, she's got good leg motion. Although, if you put her legs up too high, you will get this starting to show. So, you know, you don't want to go too crazy. But again, Eamon O'Donoghue said that, like, you know, they can only do but so much with articulation. They did the best that they could, and I am actually happy that they focused more on aesthetic than articulation, because for me, aesthetic beauty, it takes priority in my purchases. And as you can see, she is aesthetically beautiful. The paint job that they did on her bikini is really nice. And her leg articulation, she does do the splits. She's got a really nice ball joint system in here that allows her to, like, you know, really move her legs around really well. Yeah, this is amazing. Look at this. She's perfect. She looks exactly the way she looked like in the movie. And I could not be happier for this. All right, let's put her weapons on and see what she looks like when she's defending herself. All right, so here she is ready to defend herself. She uses the sharp stick in the movie, and she also used the dagger. And as you can see, she's got these vertical hinges that work out really nicely, you know, to give her a nice stabbing angle to her hands. And I think she looks amazing. And she stands perfectly well. Even though she doesn't have like flat feet or pegs, they actually gave her shape to her feet. And even though they did that, she stands perfectly well. I thought it was going to be a problem standing her up when I saw that there was no pegs on the heels. But no, she stands up perfectly. And again, you know, I think they just did such an amazing job with this figure. The articulation on the head, you know, she obviously, because of the hair, it doesn't move all that much, but everything else on her moves wonderfully. You know, it's an amazing figure. All right, let's put her up with some comparisons. And I switched out the heads from Chatan, and I was able to put the articulated jaw head. I think this is so much better. I love this. So I'm glad I was able to do that. All right, here she is with her Panther Chatan, and trying to fight off the evil of Warduke, and trying to save herself with her spear. Yeah, she holds the spear really well, along with the other weapons. This figure was really designed very well, and yeah, she looks amazing. And their paint styles is very similar to NECA, so they line up really great. Look really great together. So I'm really happy with this. All right, as I am a Masterverse mostly reviewer, because He-Man is just my jam, because that's what I grew up with. Here she is with the Masterverse Kitbashes that I did of Larn and Darkwolf. They're out here trying to defend her honor from any of those that would try to come and take her away. And I think this looks actually really good. She is on a smaller scale. She seems to be more on the 6-inch scale. And these Masterverse is 7-inch. But I think they look great together. I have no issue with this, with the size difference here. I think she'll definitely fit on my Masterverse shelf, just as well as any other figures. And here she is side by side with one of my figures of the year from last year. This is Marvel Legends Crystar, the Crystal Warrior. And yeah, you can definitely see that she is at this size at the 6-inch scale. You know, Crystar is definitely one of my favorite figures, simply because he is a callback to a nostalgic time in my life. And he was a very unique figure because he was translucent, and yeah, I think Marvel Legends did a really nice job bringing him back, doing a really nice redesign, and I think this looks great. You know, she's definitely on the scale, although I still think that I am going to partner her up with Masterverse figures, because I think her look is better for that style. And here she is with another Frazetta styled Kitbash that I did with the Fight the Frozen Batman body and the Vicron head. This is my Conan. So here she is meeting Conan and saying, hey buddy, hey, back up. Yeah, this McFarlane figure here, when I saw this Batman, I thought, you know, automatically I said, somehow I got to find a way to make him into a Conan. And I had this Vicron head, and it just so happened to match the tone of the body. So I was like, oh wow, I was able to make a Conan with that. And you know, Princess Teegra never met Conan before, and here they are now. Conan making his move, and Teegra's like, hey, slow down. And here she is, finally meeting the hero that she's always wanted to meet. A He-Man from the Masterverse. And we got mad as hell Teela in the background. She ready to whack He-Man over the head with the staff of Ka. I think this looks great. Yeah, you know, again, like I said, you know, I know she seems to be more in the 6.5 inch line. But yeah, I think the proportions really work out well here. I think, like, you know, she definitely fits on my Masterverse shelf without a problem. And yeah, I think this is going to be really good. Well, it looks like He-Man finally had enough of Teela's teasing, and it's time to move on. Let's go. Oh no, Beastman just took Princess Teegra. He waited for He-Man to fall asleep, and then he mind-controlled Chatan and was able to get her out of the castle, just like the Neanderthals did. And he's on his way, taking her back to Skeletor. Is there anyone that can stop him? Is there anyone that can rescue Princess Teegra before He-Man can wake up? Oh, what's this? Beastman once again has the unfortunate luck of running into the traveling monk of New Eternia, my Maestro Union Blade Master Wang. Just so happened to be in the area. How do you think this is gonna go? And with that, Blade Master Wang makes Beastman regret his final life's choice. Following Skeletor has finally caught up to the Beastman. And as you see here, Blade Master Wang put his hat on Princess Teegra and is getting ready to bring her back to the palace. Chatan shows up after Beastman's power is broken over it, and he will also help to escort his princess back to the castle. Yeah, this looks really great. Obviously, Blade Master Wang is in the 8-inch scale, but this is really cool. And obviously, Princess Teegra is, you know, she's very comfortable with cats, as it is. She has a huge panther in her bedroom. excuse me. So yeah, so I'm sure she would be comfortable being escorted back by Blade Master Wang. This is really, really cool. So a quick update, very quickly. I do have some IRL stuff going on. So I am going to be taking a break from making videos for a little bit. I am going back to school as well as working full-time. So I am going to have to slow down. I've been rocking about 2 videos a month. I'm sorry, about 2 videos a week for the last couple of months. So I am actually going to have to slow down. But, you know, if there's any interesting news tidbits or any updates from the toy industry that I feel is important enough to talk about, I will definitely do that. And if I come up with any other Kitbashes or anything that I have with the current figures that I have, I'll make a video of those if I feel they're interesting enough. And I'm also waiting on the next wave of Masterverse. I have seen a couple of videos of the new wave 14. It's got me kind of iffy on a couple of them. Definitely Battle Armor Skeletor and Merman look like they're going to be a purchase for me. But the Man of War and the Snake Goddess Teela, they seem a little disappointing, so I'm not sure if I'm going to pick those up. But we'll see. I'll let y'all know. Well, you'll obviously see whenever the next video pops up. All right, so thank you for joining me in this hobby, and I will see you in the next video. Again, if you feel that I've earned it, please give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, whatever it may be. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye-bye.